This week I'm taking my Canon R7 to an incredible location. Join me for some beautiful landscape photography, which unfortunately went very wrong.
Oh, I'm running out of time.
Let me teach you what I got wrong, how you can avoid it, and at the end I'll share an important photography lesson that applies to all of us, no matter how experienced we are. Let me show you what I mean.
So today represents my last chance to get a good picture of Heather this year before it's all disappeared. So tonight I'm on a mission to get it, and I'm in a bit of a rush because I've come after work and sunset's in an hour and a half. I've got to get to the top of this hill, so we better crack on. By the way, did you know I wore glasses? Feel free to roast me in the comments, it's really good for engagement. So just in case you don't know what heather is, if you're not in the UK or a country where you get it, it's basically this plant that grows on sort of marshlands and high craggy places, and it spreads absolutely everywhere. Honestly, you can't set foot in some places without stepping on heather. The problem with it is that it only flowers for sort of 4 weeks of the year-ish, maybe a bit longer depending on the conditions, during the month of August. Now, the reason that's a problem is that although 4 weeks you think is a long time to be able to get a photo, because of how late sunset is and how early sunrise is, combining that with the right conditions to take pictures of heather can be very difficult. There's actually very few people that manage to get a good picture of heather for that reason. Now, I only actually have one picture of heather that I actually sort of like, and I really want to add another one to my portfolio. The other problem is that I've never been to this location before. It's sort of a panorama view over Barmouth Bay in the middle of Snowdonia, so the potential is massive. We just need a few things to line up. Yeah, you wait till you see the view. It's brilliant, yeah. It's all right, you go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's Barmouth Bay, that is. This isn't the hero shot, but it's a pretty good start and a good taste of things to come. So we've sort of got our first shot here. You can see down behind me that there's this awesome little sort of estuary stream thing happening. It's creating these incredible shapes. Now, I'm really struggling to compose it and the light's not quite perfect now. I'm on the wrong side of the valley. The light's hitting the other side of the valley, beautiful, but I think this shot would be a sunrise shot. Now that I know it's here, I can come back. I might just need to watch tide times. That's for a future video though. But it's the shapes, the patterns and the leading lines and a little bit of heather included. I think it makes for a pretty gorgeous shot. Not bad for only my second photo of the day. To find a shot of the heather that I really like. I think we need to go a bit higher up for that. Right, so I'm actually having a little bit of a nightmare. Now, there's very patchy light, which can work really well, but it's not exactly where I want it. Here I am stood on the perfect leading line. Unfortunately, it's leading off to not really anything in that direction, and in that direction, it's leading off to a beautiful mountainscape that's completely in shade, because I am here at the wrong time of day. I knew it was going to be a gamble about what time of day I came here. There is beautiful light on the mountains, but there's no leading line with the heather to them. The leading line is leading to shade, and unfortunately, that means I'm really struggling to make a shot out of this. And the other thing is that I'm up against the time as well, because as with every sunset, one of the things I dislike about sunsets is that they go just like that. We are sort of, light is fading now. In fact, I'm going to very quickly get a few more photos and then carry on chatting to you, because the light is just about to go behind the hill. Be right back. Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh man, this is so unprofessional. I've used a tripod and everything. Right, if this is your first time watching my channel, please do not judge me on what you're about to see. My tripod has decided to break, so I cannot get the angle right on this. I need to be high up in the air for this composition. It is the perfect shot, and I'm getting everything wrong. I've even dropped my lens. Can you see that? I've broken it. So suffice to say that today is not going well. Today's a very good example of what often happens with photography. Everything goes wrong all at the same time. Still, I think there's a chance I could come away with a good photo. I'm not the type to give up.
So after everything, I'm not particularly happy with this photo. I actually feel it's the weakest photo of this shoot. The foreground is too messy, the mountains in the background don't stand out enough, and in all, it's just a very amateurish photo. However, I was about to have my expectations completely flipped.
Right, that's it. The light has gone. It's over. I don't have to worry anymore. The light's off the foreground. The picture's happened. I might have got a shot, I might have not. I don't know. We'll see when I get home. But I think we need to talk about what happened there. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? It turns out the photography's not over. You're sorry, you're in the way. Landscape's still gorgeous. It's still a beautiful view from here. But the light's not on the foreground anymore, and that's where I think I went wrong. It all started from when I planned this photography trip, in that I didn't really plan it. I knew that the light was going to be good this evening, so this was a location I wanted to come to. I spied it out quite a while ago, and I wanted to get here after work. Now, I've had a big day's work, that's why I'm wearing glasses, because I put my contacts in very early this morning, and my contact lenses would not agree with my eyes by the time I was done with work, so I just wanted to take them out, get the glasses on, get out and do some photography. So I've outed myself as a glasses wearer in this video. A proud one of that. I'm not ashamed of my glasses. Anyway, that's not the point in this video. That's not what went wrong. Now, because I left it so late after work, I didn't have enough time when I was actually here to concentrate on the photography. Between the filming and trying to find a composition to make work while I had good light, it wasn't the right time. I even got chatting to a really friendly family. They were a lovely family that were here on holiday. But in the end, I had to say to them, I'm sorry, I've got to go because I've got to go and get these pictures. They didn't even mind me filming the video up here. I'm always a bit conscious of not ruining other people's experience by, talking loads to a camera, but they were absolutely fine with it. I asked their permission first. But being in a rush is never good. A rushed photographer is never a good photographer. No matter how much experience you have, if you're in a rush, you will very rarely take your best photos. And that's exactly what happened to me here tonight. Too much of a rush. Light was good, so I was trying to get it quick, and I should have just picked a composition and made it work well. It may be that I've come away with some photos I'm pleased with, but at this moment in time, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like I've wasted a really good opportunity. There was plenty of atmosphere, a really lovely evening, lovely warm. I'm still in my t-shirt even though the sun's pretty much gone down now. It's just going over the horizon. But I was the failure. But to be honest, it was about time it's happened, because I've had a really good run recently of photography. I've got some great images that I'm really proud of. So it's about time something went wrong. I was feeling, a bit too cocky, I think. It's good to get knocked back down a few steps when you get a bit cocky. And I think I needed put in my place. So, the photography has done that for me this evening. And I'm not ashamed of that. Sorry, I'm really distracted by this house. It's just catching some nice light now. Excuse me. By the way, if you're new here, then welcome to the channel. And, this is sort of what I do. I go out on photography adventures, usually very brief, very quick and to the point. Often I share a lesson. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. I'm always happy to take more people on board, bring you along on these journeys with me. I've usually got a few lessons to share, and today's lesson is don't rush. That's a good one to take away, I think. I'll see you next time.